Coffee is just dessert now. But Edvasian, I think is how you still say it. Unless I'm still wrong. Anyways. Also, please consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did he always have a million? Or did he just recently get it? Interesting. We're going in. We're going in. I don't know what to expect. Because considering, so I am, in fact, I'm a heavy coffee drinker, right? Or I was, rather. I've toned it down to like 1 now. But I had my days. Let's just say I had my time and days where I consumed a lot of coffee, right? I was like running like 4 or 5 coffee a day, and there were strong ones as well. Now, not so much. I've toned it down to 1s, and yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's not that bad actually. Just having 1 is okay. Honestly, it is just okay.
Morning, welcome back. Aw, you tired? Well, wake up. Chug this coffee, is what people used to say. Unfortunately, the best part of waking up now isn't a Folgers coffee commercial, where brother and sister gaze longingly into each other's eyes.
Sweet home Alabama.
Hey mom, might want to get back in here. We're at the point where simple morning rituals like drinking a cup of black coffee to get the day started has evolved into a 5 a.m. sugar adrenaline.
When you drink coffee to help you clean, but you get jittery and anxious instead of motivated, now both your mind and heart are racing 100 miles per hour. Retired coffee addict. I wonder who's the reason for that.
Shot straight to your heart, served to you in a bucket. I'm telling ya, with the way we're tired all day and then wired all night, we've turned into sleep-deprived bats with caffeine addictions. There's nothing wrong with getting a little sweet treat every once in a while, but I don't think people are realizing the reason they have constant jitters while simultaneously crashing out at the same time is because they drank an entire day's worth of dessert the moment they woke up. There's like this cool trendy drink culture now, where every new release has to be crazier than the last, with more caffeine, with more red 40 dyes, and with more AI generated sounding names so it can appease the algorithm for those sweet views. Take a look at this. Red Bull Dragonberry Energizer.
New Dragonberry, Red Bull Energizer. I can probably bet it doesn't look like it does in the ads because they never do, right? At this point, actually, we should be able to sue them if it doesn't look like it does in the ads. We should fucking obliterate them. I swear to God, it's that simple. But yeah, I've never heard of this. That's a new one. I've never seen this one.
Und Red Bull Dragonberry Energizer. Ich bin sehr gespannt, ob das so Himbeer.
This looks like it would inflict poison.
Is that German? That was German. That was German. This man was speaking German.
Damage on whoever drank it. Don't want to see how unappetizing your beverage looks while drinking it? For the low price of $58, get yourself a beaded drink carrier. Each one mirroring its drink's flavor and aesthetic, featuring playful details like fruit charms, pearl lattice.
Remember how they actually did something fun back then, right? When you got these back then at McDonald's, you got these Coke glasses. I think actually we might have some of those still somewhere, right? The Coke glasses. It was good. I mean, really fucking good, right? To get these. That was fun, right? When they did that back then. I mean, this is also cute, right? If they did this more, right? I don't actually see a problem, right? That's cute. But, the problem is right, you'd have to get that drink constantly, right? That wasn't really the case. That wasn't really a case with the Coke glasses. Right? Yeah, McDonald's had a collab with Coca-Cola and they essentially gave out those Coke glasses. That was really fun. Like these Coke glass, right? Where you could drink out of. That was really fun.
and bold beadwork that elevate a simple beverage into a fashion statement. Or is this the perfect way to slingshot cups of poison at your enemies? Which you might need since Starbucks just announced the return of their Unicorn Frappuccino, only available for the weekend. Better gear up, as they say. You are not getting this drink without a fight. No wonder everyone's living in this caffeine addiction starter pack picture, me included. Insomnia.
Insomnia? Nope, I don't have that.
Check. Anxious all the time?
Nope. Still nope.
Check. Hear that? That's the cooling fan next to my heart running at full blast so it doesn't blow up like an old laptop. Wait, that sound's actually not coming from me. Wait, why is my Mac making jet engine noises? Wait, why is it moving at 1 frame per second? Oh no, I got things to do. Actually, just kidding. Thanks to our sponsor, Clean My Mac, helping us avoid this canon event. You'd think by now our devices would be smart enough to keep up with all our shenanigans. We live in a very trendy world these days, where things never last. If it breaks, buy a new one, as our corporate overlords like to say. But I'm sure most of us would be down to try literally anything else before tossing our expensive computers away. Sure, you can go through all the junk yourself, seeing all the screenshots of memes you've collected over the years, but you ever start panic packing the day before you move, and then realize, this is a lot. When I'm in the middle of editing a video and I get
This reminds me of someone. The packing reminds me of someone. I won't say it, but it very much reminds me of someone.
the dreaded, which seems to always happen when I'm on a time crunch, I'm speedrunning the move to trash button to make space. I have now learned from previous experiences, this is a bad idea. That's why I like Clean My Mac's Space Lens feature, because it makes the whole process super easy. It's basically a bird's eye view of all your inventory with labels, showing you big files you haven't touched in years, clogging up space. So you're not blindly deleting things and realizing, oh no, I just trashed all the photos from my dog's quinceañera. By spotting the problem and giving instant fixes to get your Mac back up to speed, Clean My Mac does all the work for you. Cloud Cleanup helps you track down large files, eating up precious storage space on your iClouds, Google Drives, and Dropboxes without compromising your data since it scans locally on your Mac. Their Smart Care feature lets you easily change up how your Mac performs based on what you're doing, so everything you do is optimized. Now I can worry less about what's slowing down my Mac and focus on more important things, like gaming at the highest frame rate possible or watching my 100th cat video of the night. Get tidy today. Try 7 days free and use my code Edvasian for 20% off. Alright, so now that we've raised our caffeine thresholds to insane in levels of crazy, what's actually going on here? Who is setting the system up where a drink you get at a coffee shop can be your entire calorie and sugar intake for the day? Well, we can take a look at the 3 main culprits normalizing the shift in coffee culture in color-coded form. The green one, the orange one, and the pink one. These guys over here, they represent the 3 deadly factors that have made insulin coffee bombs possible. And to start us off, let's take a look at the green one, also known as Starbucks. The king of hopping onto trends and making things with the intention of it going viral. Remember when they sold exclusive glass bear cups, but
I think in my entire life, right, I've been at Starbucks a total number of 1 time. Yep, 1 time. And it was really just to get a small, overpriced coffee, right? And after that, I never went there again because I realized I could just get it somewhere on a local place, and it'd also be a lot less lot less expensive, right? I could just go to a local bakery or a local actually just a local bakery, right? And just get a coffee there, and it would be cheaper.
only gave each store like 2. People were lining up at 5 a.m. ready to square up with a child. Or their infamous olive oils and protein coffees, both with the consistencies of something that's been left out in the sun all day. Why I gotta chew my coffee? Whatever the case, they are always up to something on social media. I mean, they do make it super easy for just anyone to hop on TikTok, post about their coffee order of the day, which is usually some variation of caramel, no foam double espresso, light ice, extra foam, vanilla latte.
And it's so good. It's identical. It's the exact same thing.
You tell everyone it's so good, and then proceed to rake in the views, since Starbucks already has that built-in fan base who are always looking to try something new. That shtick does get stale pretty fast though. How many ways can you combine sugar and brown water without it eventually all melding into the exact same generic taste? Hey, that's why we got things like the elusive secret menu.
What the fuck? Pink drink. Okay. Cotton candy frappuccino. Caramel cookie crunch frappuccino. Blackberry sage refresher. lavender latte, strawberry and cream frappuccino, blueberry cheesecake frappuccino, cinnamon roll iced latte. Stop. Stop. This is all diabetes. This is a diabetes frappuccino. That's all it is.
Each drink more colorful and fully loaded than the last. Pink drink remix. Skittles.
Purple drink. Skittles refresher. What is this? Oh, I think we aren't going. Oh no.
Refresher. Butter beer latte. Cookies on top? Remember, baristas don't know the secret menu. Always give them the recipe. Then, isn't this just random bullshit someone made up? Whenever you ask a secret menu poster, where did you get this information from? They are suddenly Leah Michelle and can't read. I don't know what's worse, ordering a dragon fruit glow-up drink and having your barista give you the nastiest side-eye, or asking for extra back shots and they actually make your drink with extra back shots.
Can you tell her to add 2 back shots to it?
Can you add 2 back shots?
Huh? What? Yes, the frappuccino with the back shots. Wonderful.
To it? Stop. Never mind.
Posting a sickeningly sweet looking Starbucks drink on main will get you guaranteed likes. But once we've all posted about the exact same drink hundreds of times, we're all looking at each other across the table with our glasses and bobs thinking,
So,
No, I'm saying
what now?
that's why they're always coming out with stuff. The constant update of new wacky drinks lets them stick onto people's feeds, keeping the Starbucks content mill of free content constantly flowing. Technically, you're all making ads for Starbucks without being paid for it. Unless you're an influencer. But you know what? For the right amount, I too would make a shameless plug. Come with me to try the new caramel duty booty drink in the heart of downtown.
Caramel duty booty drink. Oh, does that come with a fresh, you know, little amount of poo? By any chance?
LA. People go crazy for anything in limited quantities. Labubus, the McRib, toilet paper. So when Starbucks announced their unicorn frappuccino will be returning for 1 weekend, look out for the stampede of die-hard unicorn frappuccino fans as they bum rush their way to the front of the line. Who has the energy for this? Why are we also awake at 5 in the morning? Time and place. You think it's because people are drinking 6 donuts for breakfast as their first meal of the day? No need to read the nutrition label. One glance and you can already tell. This is a lot, Robin. But I guess if you're really dying for it, a grande unicorn frappuccino is 410 calories, 16 grams of fat, and 59 grams of sugar. The perfect way to jumpstart your insulin production first thing in the morning.
Sorry, I'm saying this, but this is the reason we're all fat. Well, not all, but this is the reason why so many people are fat. The calories on this thing must be diabolical, right? This is probably at least 500 calories, straight up. Not even gonna lie, this is straight up 500 calories. This could honestly replace like maybe like a breakfast or a dinner, almost for some people. Straight up.
Damn, a caramel crunch at 5 a.m. is wild. Once you get into the office, your T-pose on the toilet is gonna be nasty work. Not gonna lie though, some of these drinks look like they would slap in a good way when I'm barely awake, but the thing is, as humans, we do like our routines. Getting one of these every single day is easy work, especially when you're upping your sugar and caffeine tolerance to unsustainable levels with some of the most readily available addictive substances on earth. Well, if we're gonna mention the greed the Bible talks about, bring out the orange one. Dunkin' Donuts is a coffee chain known for their more is more mentality. You might have already seen those viral videos videos of people customizing their coffees. Sorry, I mean cups of sugar with a drip of coffee. Y'all are treating this place like a bulk barn for syrups and sweeteners. The drink receipts on these things, might as well roll it up and call it a scroll with how long they get. At what point do you start chewing your coffee instead of drinking it? This sandy texture, there's no way this is gonna mix properly before someone takes their first sip. 18 sugars aside, maybe the problem isn't with the combination of ingredients, but with the drink vessel itself. If only it were a tiny bit bigger, then you can finally add that little last drop of liquid to finally get this all mixed properly. Here, have this plastic bucket, you animals. Dunkin' Donuts is testing the very
Oh, not that thing again. Not the fucking bucket again. Not the freaking bucket again. Oh, fuck the bucket. Not pause, not literally, but like, fuck the bucket. God, why are we doing this?
very normal 48-ounce cold beverage bucket, only available in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and select locations. Instead of doing multiple Dunkin' runs throughout the day, get your entire coffee intake in before 10 a.m. Oh, actually, never mind. Make that before 7 a.m.
I woke up at 5 a.m. to get one of the 48-ounce Dunkin' buckets, so let's try it. It's $12. There's only 25 at each location. You can get either an iced coffee or a refresher. It's the equivalent of 2 medium drinks. I got 6 vanilla shots, 3 stevia, and almond milk. The color's looking a little questionable, honestly. Yep, it's really good.
So, how does corporate decide which states to market test in? Because I'm picturing, we don't sell to just anyone. Our buckets of coffee are reserved only for the biggest of backs. For reference, one of these plastic containers can hold 6 cups or the equivalent of 4 standard cans of soda. If I see someone show up to work with one of these in hand, they are either on a 24/7 time crunch, sick in the head, or they're trying to spend half the workday in the bathroom. Time theft, I guess that's a way to do it. Of course, when this big old bucket dropped, people were hyping it up like it was the next best thing since sliced bread.
Oh, Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed.
Run to Dunkin'. I don't think anyone ordering this can. Maybe after, when they've ingested 600 milligrams of caffeine in one sitting, which is over the recommended daily limit of...
There's a limit? I wouldn't know. There's a limit? Well, I wouldn't know. I don't care about limits. I don't care about limits. Limits are for losers. We don't need limits. It's either melt or melt. It's that simple. It's either fucking die or fucking die. Right? Melting because of all the caffeine, right? It's that simple. Did you melt together with Somex yesterday and probably later today too? Yes, we are. We are melting together. We are becoming one. Tonight.
400 milligrams for adults. The caffeine crash these people are gonna have in the middle of the day is gonna suck. So what about matcha? That's like coffee's trendy exotic cousin who's into fitness. You always hear about how they're the healthier alternative to coffee. Not gonna lie, this looks like shit. The whole matcha to water ratio is off.
This looks like shit, it does. This looks like vomit. This looks like, right, you ate like something green before, right? Like beans or something, right? And you vomit them out again. Shut up, that sounds awful. No, we will melt together. We will become one. You want it. You need it. But mostly you want it. We know you want it. Finally, Somex didn't get it right off the bat. Indeed. The brain's slow.
off. Might as well take a handful of grass, boil it, and top it off with whatever lyrics you want. Checks out though. I mean, if you go to Dunkin' expecting the highest quality of ingredients, that's on you. Does this not look like a Victorian child's pail of lake water they fetched in the wee hours of the morning to take their annual bath with? At this point, Dunkin's not even known for donuts anymore. So here's a drink with donuts blended right into it to remind you, hey, we got donuts.
Water, liquid cane sugar, cream, coffee syrup, not actual coffee, coffee syrup, pumpkin munchkins donut hole treats, caramel drizzle, whipped cream, more caramel drizzle.
This looks like a drink recipe for taking someone out before 9 a.m. Would the texture not turn creepily chunky if you don't finish it within the first 15 minutes?
This is that we need a new term, and I have the perfect term for this. Diabetes culture. This is diabetes culture. This is diabetic culture, right? It's that simple.
Other than upping the calorie count, I'm pretty sure blending donuts into here adds nothing to the drink. Come on, we can't even be bothered to chew our own food anymore. Only slop bowls and slop drinks, I guess, coming to stores near you in the near future. Good news though, if you do want your drinks chunk-free, Dunkin' Donuts has also hopped on the dirty soda train. Hitting Dunkin' locations nationwide today, Dunkin's take on dirty soda combines the brand's beloved coffee milk with Pepsi and tops it off with sweet cold foam, creating a drink with classic soda flavor and a smooth, creamy coffee forward finish reminiscent of the Dunkin' Latte. Yay! The pink one? Got anything to say? Crumble cookies. You could call them a hybrid of the two coffee chains we talked about. Not only do they have a huge social media presence, with their rotating lineup of cookies, and mukbangers eating an entire box of them in one sitting, reading a crumble cookie nutrition label will have you wondering, what kind of witchcraft are they doing in there that somehow lets them fit 1,000 calories?
Calories 250 per serving. 1,000 calories per cookie? Yo, that's giving you what you eat 4 of these, it is over. You are dying. 4 of these and you are that is 4,000 calories. If you eat 4 of these. What is that? 1,000 calories per cookie?
Into a single cookie. That is not my cookie, that is not my juice. Well, good luck to anyone who thought they casually ate 6 regular cookies, only to look down and realize, ruh-roh.
No, worse! It'll go right to your thighs!
My thighs?
If something happens to have the
Accurate. A nemu dere is a right, you know, like tsundere, right? These things, right? It's somebody in love, but they're also sleepy all the time. Oh, you know, I'll take that as a compliment. That is cute. Yep.
slightest, tiniest sliver of potential to become the next viral trend, the guys at the Crumble Cookie Labs will already have a prototype in the works. Dirty sodas blew up on the internet not too long ago because of how fun they looked and the ability to have it your way. Take your soda base, like a Coke or a Pepsi, spike it with flavored coffee creamer and multiple pumps of any type of syrup you want. The hit TV show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, also had a hand in dirty sodas becoming a TikTok staple, since the Mormon faith doesn't allow hot tea and coffee, but it does allow caffeine.
Out of the 7 days of the week, I'm having at least one 44-ounce soda.
Yes, a 44-ounce, and I drink it in like an hour. I'm probably only gonna live to like 50, but makes me happy.
We got to see Mom Talk in action on reality TV as they got together to throw dirty soda parties and possibly maybe perhaps increase swig stocks by 200%, which is a Utah-based soda franchise that specializes in dirty sodas. The appeal for non-Mormons is being able to make any type of flavor you want. Okay, they really know how to heal our inner child, because we've all been toddler mixologists before, serving up different types of potions in the bathroom without our parents' permission. Aw, drink cleaner and shampoo, a classic. Crumble Cookie saw this and thought, what if we give our customers unlimited access to our ingredients? And thus, the Dirty Soda Crazy Cousins was
Crazy Cousins. Wait, was this released in the Middle East? Afghanistan? Or maybe you know, or maybe other countries like Pakistan? Crazy Cousins, bro. I made a shampoo slime and it worked. That's cute.
born. What makes this family member so crazy? Well, you got Red Bull, Mountain Dew, pineapple strawberry puree, and coconut cream, all mixed together to form a Molotov cocktail of jitters for the rest of the day. Forget about eating a calorie-dense cookie when you can down 840 calories and 108.
Yo, you can drink this and you have essentially had arguably a third. Arguably a third of your daily calorie intake is in that. They are making us fat and they're doing it on purpose.
86 grams of sugar and a few gulps. Is this perhaps very southern?
That's the sugar equivalent of 18.5 Krispy Kreme donuts, or 16 Reese's cups, or half of a Carvel Cookie Puss ice cream cake. Does that make sense?
Well, that's life. Some of us are here for a long time. Others, they want to get taken out before work by a crumble cookie drink. Free will is a thing. The human body is surprisingly resilient, so if you want to try limit testing how much sugar and caffeine you can handle in a day, we got bucket coffee now. But just remember, for every crazy cousin drink you consume, the higher the chances you'll have to ask one of your real cousins if they have a spare pancreas you can borrow when yours stops making insulin. Who knows? Maybe companies will start putting insulin in drinks for fun. I don't know. Have a good day, try not to be dumb, and see you in the next one.
Well, that's the end of this video. So to summarize, Cookie Puss, that's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. Yeah, they're trying to kill us. That's the reality. They're trying to kill us.